Hey everybody, it's Casual Boops coming at you with another video, and today we're going to do Advent Calendar Day 24, and today it is the French Tier 8 light tank, the ELC Even 90, and it's 15% off once you add the cost of the tank plus the cost of the garage slot, so 5,185 gold. Do I think this tank is good? Not really, but do I think you should buy this tank? Maybe. Like, it's actually kind of fun. I mean, it's a little bit of a weirdo. Like, I'll go into further detail now. So basically, it is the scoutiest scout that you could ever imagine. Okay, so I'll start with, like, it is itty bitty. It's tiny. Like, I think this thing existed in real life, and 2 people actually sat in this thing. Like, it's the size of a. You can find some pictures online. The thing is the size of a Yugo in real life, right? It's just tiny. So because of that. And the camo rating is insane, and especially once you train camo on your crew and so on and so forth, put some camouflage on the tank itself. The camo rating is excellent, and it fits. I like to say it fits in every bush. So it is basically the king of passive spotting because it's so tiny and the camo rating is so good that it can do that role very well. Unfortunately, and I guess I should say it's got 9 degrees of gun depression. Like, there's good things about it. It's fairly mobile when it does get. I mean, it's kind of slow off the line with a power to weight of, what is it? It's 23. I don't know. It just sort of feels like whenever you get spotted and you're passive spotting, there's no doesn't matter how fast you are, you can't be fast enough to get out of the way. So, like, it's plenty fast. It does the scouting role fine, but in the realm of 2020 World of Tanks, where wheelie boys exist, this thing as an active scout is horrendous. Like, you cannot, unless you get lucky and you get the right maps and there's no wheelies, then maybe you could do some active scouting role. But I've never played mine that way, and so it really limits the actually, I'm supposed to be talking about good stuff. The penetration is fine, I guess, for a light tank. The damage 220 alpha. It's a 3-round clip, right? Yeah, so good stuff. It's all about the scouting. This is what this tank is for. Bad stuff. Like I said, no armor whatsoever. Like no armor, none, 0. If you get a bounce in this thing, I don't understand, right? 10 millimeters of armor everywhere. If you get shot, you're gonna get hit. It's gonna pen, right? No armor whatsoever. The DPM is absolutely tragic, and that's, normally when I see people comparing the DPM of a clip tank, I think they're idiots because it doesn't matter. But even then, like, this thing the gun is so bad, right? It's got a 3-round autoloader, and it's a 660 clip potential, which sounds okay, but like your 30-second reload to do 600 damage, like, it's just so hard. The gun stats are not that good, and then, like, the shell velocity is really slow, and this doesn't sound like a big deal, but, like, when you're trying to get your derpy gun to behave and shoot things that are moving, and then contend with the shell velocity to make it connect, and then you miss one, and then all of a sudden you've only got 440 clip potential, and then you shoot the next 2, and then you got 30 seconds to sit and wait for your next clip. Like, it's really hard to carry games in this tank because you can't spot your enemies to death. So that's why I think, and the crew layout is a standard 3-man French light tank crew layout. So it's it fits the various crews, but it also, to make this thing perform, you really need to have a well-trained crew, just like all the other French light tanks and French medium tanks, except for the 30B and the 30 AMX30, which we don't talk about. So that's why I said, do I think this tank is good? Not really, but it is kind of fun sometimes, right? It's fun to be the go-kart. It's basically the size of a go-kart, and it can be fun in frontline because, again, you are a go-kart, and the 3-round clip can be like, it is. I think it's fun sometimes, but I can't honestly say that everyone should buy this because it's so good, because it's really not very good. So if you have some spare coin and you are interested in learning how to do passive scouting, I think passive scouting is kind of dead in 2020 with wheelie boys and the CVS and all that stuff. But, like, if you were ever going to learn, this is the tank to learn it in. So like I said, the tank is kind of fun, but it's not particularly good. So yeah, that's the video, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks.